All right, I'm here. This video is going to be about my thoughts on season 6 of The Walking Dead, the first half of season 6, and everything we've seen up until now. Let me preface all this with saying that if you know me in real life and not just through Team Gouken or through YouTube, such as Simple Name 8 and this channel, I am a huge Walking Dead fan. Like, huge Walking Dead fan. I was a huge Walking Dead fan even before the TV show was thought about. Not trying to say that as like, oh my god, I've been around, so it's just like a lot of people, like, when you tell people like, yeah, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, they just automatically in their brain assume that you just started liking everything from the comics to the video games to everything once the TV show came out. And that's not the case with me. I actually knew about The Walking Dead way before the TV show even was thought about. So I just want to get that out of the way, because a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many times people say that kind of stuff to me. Like even right now, what you're looking at here in this video is the main menu screen for season 2 of the Telltale the Walking Dead video game from Telltale, and it's the PS4 version. I just got the PlayStation 4 version, and don't worry, I've played season 1, 400 days of season 2 on PlayStation 3 at least twice. In fact, if you go to our channel over at Simple Name 8, we have reviews for all of them and thoughts and discussions and everything about all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all something in the background here and not just me talking. You know, I mean, mainly this is me talking about it. Anyway, so I want to talk about this season because I didn't want to give, like, I want to wait a couple days to talk about it. I didn't want to give my like knee-jerk, like, what this is like my reaction to what happened during the mid-season finale after. And yes, there's going to be spoilers, so if you're not caught up or you don't want to know shit, stop the damn video and go do whatever, get caught up however you can, and then come back and continue watching. But believe me, there are going to be spoilers for damn near everything. So yeah, but I didn't want to give my knee-jerk reaction to the mid-season finale, even though I'll get to that later. I'm gonna go through each episode and stuff. But yeah, so my overall thought on the first half of this season is I really like the first half of this season, even with all the craziness with the timeline playing and everything. Like, to me personally, and once again, this is my opinion, it's not yours. So I'm not gonna tell you you're right or wrong for what you think, even though you'll be in the comments or you'll be talking to your buddies watching this, like, oh my god, he's wrong because of this reason and this reason. Motherfucker, it's my goddamn opinion, and I could care less what you think about it. Okay, so overall, I'd like to see that. I think it's probably the best first half of the Walking Dead season we've got, maybe even better than season 5. And I'm not one of those Walking Dead apologists. Like, I will call the show, the comic, or whatever out on if something I feel is bullshit about it, or the games or anything, I will fucking call it out on it and shit. I'm not afraid to do that and stuff. But I can say this season, a lot of people had a lot of problems this season. A lot of people didn't like the flashback, the way the flashbacks were handled in episode 1 with the black and white. I thought that was cool, didn't bother me at all. They didn't like what happened with Glenn, and then we had to wait fucking 25 episodes to see if he was alive or not. I was cool with that. I mean, I was like everybody else when it first happened, like, oh my fucking god, like, what the hell. But then after, you know, a couple days, I'm like, okay, well, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, we're gonna, like, the rest of the story is coming. Like, chill the fuck out and stuff, you know. Like, and then, you know, just stuff like that. Like, even Sunday night, like, you know what I mean. I'll get to that when I get there, because that's the biggest thing I want to talk about is what happens this past Sunday, like the mid-season finale. That's the biggest thing. And, you know, but so overall, I really like this season. And yeah, so let's get started. Episode 1, right? So episode 1's big problem was the flashbacks. Oh my god, it's black and white and the flashbacks, and yeah, okay. Great, good, that was awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had to get some way to understand how Rick and them ended up in the damn quarry to begin with. You know, and it was cool that they were still acknowledging the events of season 5 and bringing the events of season 5 into season fucking 6. You know, like, and it was dope, man. Like, you had, like, you know what I'm saying, we're getting, like, the very, very, very opening stages of the No Way Out story arc. You know, like, we're getting the very opening of that. We got everything from the goddamn uprising that Rick shut down from the dude from Can't Hardly Wait in the damn house when he threatened Eugene, and Rick coming there was like, you take this from Daryl, you take this from Michonne, you take this from me. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, people calm down. Like, damn. But episode 1, really good, man. Like, holy shit, walkers, millions of walkers everywhere, motherfuckers. All right. Episode 2, JSS. One of my favorite episodes of The Walking Dead, period. In my top 5. All B team. All B team, except maybe Morgan. And Morgan and Carol are kind of, they kind of float, they can float both ways between A and B team. But it was all B team. All of that, and Carol was really the MVP of the episode, but god damn it, Morgan. Like, dude, okay, look, man, I get it, I understand all life is precious and blah, 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 but dude, these people are killing everybody. They are not only killing these people, they are, like, butchering and maiming and, like, just, dude, like, you can't let these people live, because these are the type of people, the wolves are the type of people that they'll get away and they'll regroup, get their shit together, and they'll come back. But next time they come back, it's going to be way worse, right? And this time they won't do it during the day. You know, next time they might not do it during the day like they did this time. They might come get your asses at night while you're asleep, and that's like fucking totally worse. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Great episode overall. I wish Morgan would really snap the fuck out of it, man. Haven't really talked about Father Gabriel, even though, like, a lot of people, fucking Father Gabriel pissed me the fuck off last season, but this season I kind of want him to redeem himself, but at the same time, I'm laughing my ass off every time he tries to, like, every time he gets around Rick and he's like, I want to help, or I'm going to step up, and Rick's like, no. No. So, like, I'm really enjoying that because I think it's hilarious, but I really kind of want Father Gabriel to redeem himself in some kind of way, which I think, if, you know, you've been watching the episode, I think he will in season episode 9. Okay. Alright, so JSS, great episode, probably one of my favorite episodes of Walking Dead ever, at least in my top 5. Alright, my favorite, if you don't know, my favorite episode of Walking Dead of all time is Too Far Gone. The fucking prison battle with Herschel, like that shit would, you know, with her, everything that happened with Herschel and all the prison battle with the governor and everything, like, just fucking, like, oh my god. Like, it was, gave me a fucking panic attack, and only 3 other shows have ever done that to me, like, with shit that happens in their shows. Like, it gave me like, not a panic attack, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe this. It was just, like, so intense that, like, when it was done, I had to literally get up and just go and, like, be like, whoo! And only 3 shows have ever done that before. Alright. As we go from that, we go to Thank You, which is probably the biggest controversial episode of the entire fucking season. Alright. So, Thank You, basically we jump back from Alexandria to Rick and them, and they're on their way to Alexandria. Alright, to go save whatever the fucking horn was. Now, I do apologize if I skip around a lot of stuff, man, but you gotta understand something about me, that's just how I am naturally. And stuff, so just bear with me and try to get through it. We'll try to get through it together, man. We'll try to get through this shit together. But Thank You, that's the big episode with Glenn and stuff. And it's like, and this is the episode, like, it features a lot of Heath. I don't really talk about Heath from episode 1, but that was just like whatever. Heath was basically just Heath in episode 1. But episode 2, man, like, the whole thing with Michonne and Heath in the store or whatever, or the building, where she basically, like, dude, like, yes, Michonne was completely right, 100% right, and, dude, okay, you should know, if you've been going out on these runs all this time for Alexandria, and even with the walkers, like, stuck in the quarry behind the trucks and shit, you should still know how it is out there, man, like, because you don't see Aaron acting like that. and he's a recruiter, but you're a runner, so you're kind of going into the same dangers. You're still going to be facing the same kind of dangers, even though the dangers that Eren to be facing with the whole like having to deal with actual people, he would have to deal with that more than the runners would, because the runners really, they still probably would have to deal with people from time to time, but they would be dealing more with the walkers and stuff. But then like they had to deal, you know what I'm saying, like the runners, like not the runners, the recruiters like Eren and Eric would have to deal with more with the people, like more with people and stuff. So they, you know what I'm saying, but still, you're out there in the real world, and then you want to say, like, you want to get mad at Rick for saying, oh, we're gonna like leave, if something happens, let's leave them behind. Motherfucker, all you Alexandrians leave people behind. Like, you people, that's your fucking MO. Like, you leave people behind. You're just like, oh, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Nicholas has at least 4 bodies on him already. You know, like, before this episode. Like, before Rick and them even got to goddamn Alexandria. Like, he already had 4 bodies on him. Like, dude, you people leave, not Heath. Heath himself might not leave somebody, but damn near all the other people that are there, they do. Like, as soon as the shit hits the fan, everybody freaks the fuck out and they're gone. You know? Okay, so, and that's another problem with The Walking Dead, is like, no matter what happens, Rick is going to be right. So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, that whole thing was cool, man. But then we get the big thing. The thing, Glenn's fake out death. You know, so, from the beginning, I was one of the people that said Glenn can't be dead. But my reasoning up until when, you know, before I thought about it, I was like, he can't be dead because I thought, like, he didn't die in a way that was like, I mean, he, like, plus you can't pull fucking intestines out of your, and I was one of the first people that said that you can't pull intestines out of somebody's fucking chest. That's, like, impossible. But I was like, man, he can't die because nobody was around to see it, and they still had an episode left to go. I was like, when it happened, I was like, damn, there's still like 10 minutes left or something or whatever, you know? I was like, that can't be, Glenn can't be dead, you know? And then I was like, man, and then I was like, man, well, we still got, you know, the Saviors might be coming, Negan, and, you know, the whole Lucille scene and everything. I was like, he can't. But then I was like, well, damn it, if he's not dead, like, then it might not be him that gets Lucille, because why would they fake his death out at the beginning of the season, only for the Lucille scene to happen later on? So, I don't know. But I was one of the people that was like, Glenn's not dead, chill out. Okay, so, after that, the internet explodes. The Walking Dead broke the internet for like a whole week, and still, even right now, they're still breaking the fucking internet, but they broke the internet that week, goddammit. Like, when that shit happened, the internet fucking broke. Like, that shit was down. Like, like the internet just exploded on itself. Like, oh my god, Glenn died, and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like the opposite thing with Beth last season. Like, everybody was like, fuck Beth until she died. Anyway. So, like, you know, then in the next episode, which was doomed to fail once everybody found out that it was just a Morgan flashback and that was it, like, it was doomed to fail because everybody, like 95% of the world was like, what's wrong with Glenn? Is Glenn alive? But to be honest with you, that was a great episode. And a lot of my friends were like, man, that Morgan episode, man, it was boring, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, I wanted to know what caused Morgan to go from crazy season 3 clear Morgan to season 5 Morgan. You know, like Morgan now, like current Morgan, like modern day, you know, current Morgan, like really Morgan is now. I wanted to see that transformation. Although I will admit they did, I mean, honestly, they kind of put that episode in the wrong spot, because once the thing that happened with Glenn happened, like once that happened, people were not going to give whatever episode came next that wasn't about Glenn, they were not going to give it a fair shake. And a lot of you will sit here and you'll say, yes they would, blah blah. No, because like I said, Glenn broke the internet. So we get the Morgan flashback, which is a great episode. Then we go into, I think the next one was called Now. I think that was Now. And